What is up, PokePals? We are jumping into the Gen 5 tier list, and unfortunately, something happened to the other tier list that had everything on it. So we're just gonna go with tier listing each one individually on their own page, and then I'll just cross-reference whenever I start like doing all the S tiers versus each other and stuff. So first off, we have Victini, the little weirdo who it's like, why are you at the beginning of the Pokédex? S tier. It's a fire type. It's a legendary. It's cute. The only weird thing about it is like, why are you at the beginning of the Pokédex, bro? It's so weird. Snivy is an S. Servine is A. Superior is, I'm gonna say A. This Snivy is just like Trico's younger brother to me. This whole line gives vibes kind of like Trico, but just like more snooty. And it's like, I like Trico's prideful, like ninja type of aspect a little bit more than these guys' this like snooty aspect. So Tepig, S. Pignite though, B. Embor, I'm gonna say B. Like, I like Embor well enough. You know what? No. It's A. I like Embor. I've started to like it a lot more because of like using it in Pokemon Go, and I played so many run-throughs of this game overall that it's I like it. It is weird because it was like the third fighting in fire in a row, and it also does not look the part like Infernape and Blaziken. Like, you went from the badasses that are them into this, and it's just like, I don't know about that one, but he's fine. But Pignite, awkward middle kid syndrome nonsense, just like whatever. Oshawott, Duwat, Samurai. Yeah, that works for me. I like this gen starters as a whole. Samurai, I feel like might be the best actually for this gen, but they're all cool enough. I don't like the middle child on most of them. Although Servine, it's like a step above these two for me, so that's fine. Patrat, don't really care. It's like, it's fine enough. This guy's actually B though, because he reminds me of Timon from Lion King a little bit. They're fine. It is what it is, but it's your standard normal type at the beginning of the route. Well, also Lillipup is too. Lillipup is A. Herdier is A. Stout. No. Lillipup is S, but then these two are just like, they're A. They're fine. There's probably there's other dogs I like more, like Boltund and Camper, which evolves into Boltund, I'm pretty sure. So it's whatever. Purloin is B, and Lightbird is B as well. They're fine. Again, it's like, it feels like we got Meowth at home. And like, I get that this gen was trying to stand on its own. Like, you could barely even have access to a lot of older mons and stuff, so it's fine enough. These guys, the sages, or the simmies and the pans, I would say honestly, I like them all. They were a cool concept, and I really liked whenever in the game you ran into them and it was like, you mean I'm basically getting to choose a second starter? Makes the whole like you choosing your starter thing like take another swing at it, or like cover the weakness, or just double up on it, because oftentimes I would still just choose Sima, gosh dang it, what's his name? Sima, it's Poor, Sage. Oh god dang it. Sage, Poor, and Burn. Oh goodness gracious. Seer. It's Seer. It's Simiseer. Panseer, Simiseer. I was like, what fire word am I looking for here? But yeah, I like them overall. They're cool. They're cool little monkey designs. Muna's just here. Musharna's just, they're fine. I don't love them. I don't hate them. They're just okay. Pidove. This is like probably one of the lamest birds. They're fine. I'm gonna put him B because he's cute at least, right? But like they got this weird stat split going on. They just don't feel like they're working whenever you use them. And I usually really like to try and make the bird Pokemon work. They just feel awkward to me. I don't know what about it is like so weird. We got a zebra in Pokemon, Blitzel and Zebstrika. I'm gonna put Blitzel at A because he's freaking cute, dude. But then Zebstrika is like kind of over-designed, I would say. But they're fine enough. It's like, is what it is, man. Roggenrola. I'm gonna just say Roggenrola, Boldor, and at C. It's just like, they're fine, but I don't like Geodude and a few others do it better. Gigalith, though, I'm gonna put it B because he looks kind of cool. Although, again, there's like other tanky looking Pokemon that come out later, like Duraludon and stuff that arguably kind of do it better. Woobat is C and Swoobat is B. I think Woobat is cute, but it's like one of those things where it's like Zubat kind of does it better for me. Even though they do accomplish a little bit of separate niches, and also like Natu. I'm pretty sure these are psychic flying, right? And then it's got more character to me than the little puffball that looks like it could be in any freaking monster game ever. But it's fine. Drillbur is A, Excadrill S. Excadrill is such a freaking cool design for a Pokemon, dude. Not to mention he was just a menace in his game, but I really like them. Dribble is just cool in general. Audino is like a B. She's cool. She's cool with her whenever she's with Nurse Joy and stuff too. Solid overall. It was like the Chansey stand-in basically. Again, this generation, I feel like it tried really hard to have like Pokemon that gave a vibe of an older Pokemon, but those older Pokemon didn't exist in this gen. Like Musharna and Muna. That pulls me into thinking about Hypno and Drowsy. And then Liepard and Purloin pull me into thinking about like Meowth and Persian. Audino pulls me into thinking about Chansey, obviously. And then there's obvious ones like Patrat and Watchog. They remind you of like Rattata and Raticate a little bit, but that's just because they're like the normal rat at the beginning. Same with like Pidove, Tranquil, and Unpheasant. It's like they remind you of like maybe Pidgeot almost, or Staraptor, or whatever else, but it's because of the beginning bird, so they're a little more obvious. Mega Audino, I don't feel any particular way. It's kind of cool. I feel like it's a cooler step up from Audino. Gives it an even cooler niche, but it's just fine. I'm gonna put Timber at A, Girder. You know what? They're all A. I like this line. Again, the whole Gen 1 to Gen 5 comparisons thing. This feels like Machamp, but different. Like, that's probably oversimplifying it, obviously, because Machamp and him don't look anything alike, but it's just like there's something about the vibe of like you have Timber, Girder, Conkeldurr, and then you have Machop, Machoke, Machamp. Like the name scheme feels similar, except for the fact that the Machamp family is at the beginning stays the same, and these ones are kind of like the end. It's Timber, Girder, Conkeldurr, Machop, Machoke, Machamp. They're just like pure fighting. They hit like a freaking brick, dude. They're made to just be like, you think you're a wall? I think I'm a freaking fist, and fuck your wall. So they're cool overall. I like them. This one, Tympole, is like there. I do not like Palpitoad, and Seismitoad is still just like here too. Actually, no, I don't care. Worst Mud Boy. I feel like this is the worst Mud Boy almost. He's fine. It's like, it's whatever. I feel like nothing. Okay, never mind. I changed my mind. I was like, I feel like nothing's gonna end up in D tier. No, I do not care. We have Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan at home, and there's so many fighting types I just like way more than them. These guys are forgettable for me. No. This one's cute. And this one's kind of cool too. You know what? A tier for all these. I like them all. I feel like I'm not gonna have very many S tier from this gen. It's like, you know what? Leaveney can go up there. I like Leaveney a lot. Every time I've played, I always want to run Leaveney, so they're cool. And then Sawaddle and Swadloon, they're cool enough. They're whatever. Venipede, I just like, they're okay. Whirlipede, pretty cool. Like the whole rolling type of caterpillar, just like Whirlipede. I like them. And then Venipede, or yeah, Venipede. No, this is Venipede, Whirlipede, and oh damn, I like him. Scolipede. Scolipede. We got it. We got there. Just takes a little bit. Having the picture helps a lot. I'm doing some of those quizzes for videos, and those are difficult. I like this line overall. They're cool. This one, yeah, Cottony and Whimsicott. I like Whimsicott. Very fun, very cool, supportive type of Pokemon. It's got some really cool ability and like cool support options to use in PvP. And then this is like your generic grass, cutesy vibe. Petalil is A, and then Lilligant is S. Lilligant honestly might even be higher than S. Lilligant's like one of my key favorites from this gen, but there's a few that stand out to me, but Lilligant's definitely up there. Basculin, it's fine. It's like generic fish vibes. It's whatever. Sandile, easy A. Crocodile. Yeah, Crocodile. No, this is Crocodile. This is Crocodile. This one is, see, I can't remember him. This one I probably cannot pull out of my butt. Sandile. Crocodile. Nope. We're just gonna have to try and look it up. Let's see what we can find here. Sandile evolution. Crocorock. Crocorock. Yeah, there was no shot I was gonna ever remember that one. And then a Crocodile. Crocodile's S tier. We like Crocodile. Darumaka and Darmanitan. They're fine. Just there's a lot of other fire types I just like more than them. I feel like they're just okay. This version of Darmanitan, the Zen mode or whatever. Oh, weird. This one doesn't put the alternate forms on here. Oh my god. I mean, Galarian, Darumaka, and Darmanitan would be here as well. I just realized they don't have alternate forms on here. I don't think any others have come up that have alternate forms yet. No. None of these have other forms yet. So yeah, Galarian, Darmanitan. It's like, it's the same. Maractus, I like them. They got a cool cactus party vibe going on. Dwebble, I mentioned this in the Gen 1. I feel like Dwebble and Crustle, they're Paris and Parasect done better for me personally. A little bit of a different vibe, but I don't know, man. It's just another one of those ones where it feels like it compares to a Gen 1. And so it makes that Gen 1 either worse or better for me. Like Machamp doesn't straight up, Machamp beats these. Machamp's line beats these for me, but they're still cool enough on their own, you know? And then this one just straight up beats Paris's line for me. Scraggy and Scrafty I like. They got this weird cool b-boy like, I'm a chicken losing my skin, so I got saggy pants that's in my skin. So weird. They come up with some weird ass Pokemon designs, dude. Sigilyph, I feel like it's like, I don't know. Sigilyph's kind of hard. Or maybe it's Sigillyph. It's like a sigil. It's fine. It's like, I wouldn't, yeah, this is B tier. It's just fine. Yamask is A because it's pretty cute, and then Cofiguris is honestly just, I'm gonna put it at A because it's a cool design, it's a cool concept for a ghost Pokemon, like a living mummy thing. That's cool. And then we got Tortuga, S. It's S tier. Caracosta, I'm gonna put them both S, honestly. Archen and Archeops. I feel like Aerodactyl just does it better, right? This thing, you see this thing in battle and it's moving, it looks fucking weird, dude. It looks like it's learning how to fly, which is probably the point, you know? It gives it some character for sure, but it's just okay. It just looks so sporadic as it's flying and just, it's so frail. Like, I don't know. I just like Aerodactyl better personally. And it's about the same. Aerodactyl and it are about the same. I'm gonna just put them in S tier. They're not as cool as Caracosta and Tortuga. Those ones are the freaking best ones here. That's the main thing we gotta know. Trubbish, he's kind of cute, so you go here. But then Garbodor, fuck that shit. Don't care, dude. You're just meh. In fact, no. You're here. I don't care for these guys. Zorua and Zoroark. S tier. S tier. Like, oh my gosh. Freaking love Zoroark, dude. And same with these two. Minchino and Chinchino. Love them. So perfect. S tier. All day, every day. This one, I would have probably put it in A tier because I do like them well enough, but my girlfriend likes them, so we're gonna put them in S tier. That's just how that cookie crumbles. But no, I've always kind of liked them. They've always had a cool psychic vibe, and plus they go with these guys pretty well. I don't know. They've always felt cool as a psychic type, so I would debate maybe they go A tier, like maybe, but I mean they've always been on the cusp. And then it's just like the fact that my girlfriend saw Gothita and Gotharita and was like, whoa, they're kind of cool, I like them. I was like, yeah, I can see it. They're cool. They're way cooler. Plus in Pokemon Go they look funny when they're a shadow Pokemon. Ducklet is honestly just A. Same with Swanna. Pelipper does it better, in my opinion. They're just okay. Vanillite's cute. It's A tier. This one though is kind of awkward to me. You know what? No. Because like if I'm gonna put this one here, this one is just two of that one. So it's A. They're cute, they're fun, it's a fun concept. Like Deerling is honestly S tier. And then Sawsbuck. Yeah, so Sawsbuck is S tier as well. Sawsbuck is like one of the main reindeer, whatever, the deer Pokemon in the game where I'm like, I like you. Like, Stantler's okay. Xerneas is okay. There's like a whole bunch that are just like, they're okay. But then Sawsbuck, I like Sawsbuck. Emolga, S tier, every day of the week. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Emolga is perfection, dude. Like, if I had to choose between Pachirisu and Emolga, I don't know that I fucking could. I don't know that I could. They're both perfection, dude. Emolga and Pachirisu are at the top. Like, way up there, man. They probably even trump out plenty of these people. Honestly, I like Carablast and Escavalier. Wait. They're missing some. Oh my gosh. Unless he's later for some reason. Excelgor and the other one aren't on here. Oh no, there they are. They're later. That's so weird. This Pokédex has some weirdness, like Victini being at the beginning, and then like the fact that these two connect to each other and they're in separate spots. That's some weirdness. Escavalier is S tier though. Carablast, I like him well enough. He's a cool evolution into the concept. And then since we're just talking about this already, these guys are also the same. I like this line, this family of four as a concept, like the whole like you trade them with each other to get them to evolve, and like Shelmet sheds its armor, and you can kind of see with the red mouth, kind of wraps and like becomes its upper head type thing, and then it's like this freaking badass ninja, and then it sheds that shell, which Carablast picks up and like turns it into its armor. It's just like, it's a cool little like lore world building type of thing. Fungus and Amoongus, they're just fine. It's like Voltorb concept, but just like done a little bit better, kind of. You know what? This is a cooler way to do Voltorb, right? Voltorb was always just like, oh, you took a Pokeball and put eyes on it. This is like legitimately like, you know how animals in real life have like these fake things to like lure or make prey go away? This looks like a realistic concept of that as compared to Voltorb, which is just like, you're just a ball, dude. But Voltorb's fine. I mean, most of all of Pokemon is cool in its own way. Like even these guys, they're fine in their own way. It's just like, we have to have some that are sitting at bottom tiers and stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. Frillish is honestly just like I and Jellicent's just I. They're fine. Drifloon does it better. Alomomola, don't care that much. It should have been a Love Disc evolution. It's not. It's fine. Joltik, S tier. Galvantula, S tier. Such a freaking good Pokemon. So freaking cool. Their concept is cool. Their abilities are cool. Like, they're very, very cool lineup of Pokemon. And I like the lore overall. And just like, when I found them in that cave, I was like, oh shit, this is a perfect Pokemon. Ferroseed, I'm just kind of like indifferent. They're just like middle of the line for me, both of them. Honestly, they are cool. This guy's, no, he's A. I'm like thinking about Forretress, right? He's got the same-ish vibe as Forretress, except a little more menacing, a little more like, he looks like he wants to fuck you up, you know? He's cool though. Clink, Clang, and Clink Clang. I like that they build on each other, right? You have Clink, and then here's Clink with like Clang, and then here's Clink, Clang, Clink, Clink, Clang, Clang. They're fine. It's like Magneton concept, basically. But they're cool enough, it's fine. Dynamo, I don't care for this one. Electric very much, and then Electros is A tier. Like the Electros, when he came out, Levitate, Electric, so his one weakness was just like null and void. That was cool. Behem, Behem and Elgium, don't really care. Litwick though, A tier. Lampent, A tier. Chandelure, however, S tier. You know what, actually, Litwick is so freaking cute, it's S tier. Yeah, just I like these ghost inanimate object type Pokemon a fair bit. Like they're just cool. It's a cool way to go like, okay, we want to make a ghost and fire type. What do we do? What if it's a haunted chandelier? Perfect. Ghost types, I feel like, are some of the main Pokemon where they tend to get pretty out of the box with like their thinking on what it does. Axew, I'm gonna do S because it's so cute, and Iris's Axew is pretty cool, but then Fracture and Haxorus, sorry, they're fine. There's other pseudo legendaries that I like more than them, but they still look cool. They still accomplish the vibe. They're cool enough. Cubchoo is an A. He's really cute, but don't care that much. Beartic though is just B. It's whatever. It's again, it's like Teddy Ursa type of vibe where it's like, yeah, the cute one's up tier higher, and then the bigger, uglier one, I'm just like, they're cool enough, but don't really care that much. Cryogonal is like a, like whatever, man. You just sit here. This guy, fuck that guy. Don't care. Dumb, ugly, get away from me. Mian Fu, A. Mian Shao, S. Dredagon. A. I really like me and Xiao's concept, the whole speedy, like, karate vibe going on. It's just a kind of cool sweeper. Dredagon is just A. It's cool enough, but there's other dragons that I feel like I like more than that. Golett, cool little ground ghost thing going on, like a golem vibe. That's cool. Bisharp and Ponyard. Actually, this is S. I like this guy's design, and then once King Gambit comes around, even cooler, man. Buffalont, it's just like we have Tauros, but it's now Buffalont. It's fine. Rufflet, A tier. Braviary, S tier. You know what? Rufflet's cute, so S tier. I like this line. They're very freaking cool. And speaking of very cool, while you're kind of cute, still A tier. It's just whatever. And then Mandipus. I like Mandipus. S tier. Yeah, they're cool birds. They're really cool birds, actually. Heatmore. I don't really care. Durant. You know what? No. This goes up a little bit higher because I like the lore of these two fighting each other. And the whole fact that Heatmore is the way Heatmore is as far as its fire and like its tongue and stuff to eat Durants and blah 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 blah. It's cool. It's a cool concept, and I do like Durant a fair bit too. So they're like close to here, but they're like, eh. Because like if I want Steel Bug, I'm just gonna go to Scizor. Even though I'm pretty sure Durant's been pretty good in PvP a few times. Oh wait, I forgot there's another pseudo legendary in this one. I mean, I guess Gen 3 had 2 as well. Gen 4 probably did as well, right? Because Gen 3 has Metagross and Salamence. What about Gen 4? I know there's Garchomp. There's gotta be like another one that I'm missing, right? But anyway, this line's pretty cool, but this line's even cooler than that line. So, I feel like Dino and what is this one? Zweilous? Let's just see. I feel like it's like Zweilous or something like that. Dino evolution. Yeah, Zweilous. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean, but whatever. And Hydreigon, freaking cool, dude. Cool ass concept for a Hydra in Pokemon. Larvesta is just like B. It's just fine. And then Volcarona, A tier. Really like the concept for the Bug and Fire, even though it gets fucked up by rock types. Cobalion, it's just like all of these. Cobalion, Terrakion, Virizion. Just, they're fine. They're cool enough. Legendary 3. There's 2 Legendary 3s in this one. Man, I forgot about this gen in some cases. Like, there's 2 sets of Legendary 3s, man. Yeah, they're fine. They're okay. It's just, they're cool. They got a cool concept. They go with this guy, who's also here. This form I'm not gonna bother putting anywhere. But they're fine. They're cool. I wouldn't really put any of them at S tier. Like Lucario's cooler than this guy. This one, I don't know who else matches with this. Rock and Fighting. Grass and Fighting, right? That would be like Breloom's better than that. Probably a few others. This is Water Fighting, I'm pretty sure, right? Could be wrong because I haven't seen them a whole heck of a lot, but they're fine. They're cool. These guys, again, just like they're fine. They're cool. They're a freaking menace. An absolute menace on freaking competitive play, dude. Like I remember just the little bits I've looked and watched, and like I used to play Gen 4 and below quite a bit for competitive, but then lately I've been more casual and I've just like watched the tournaments and stuff. It's like the amount you see these guys, you're just like, oh, get out of my face. They're just fine though. They're cool genies. Elemental genies. They're just fine. It's what it is, you know? Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem. I wouldn't put any of them super, super high. I want to put them at like S tier because there's other box legendaries I like just a little bit more. But they're very close to being up there, I would say. They're very cool. It's just, there's so many Pokemon in the game. Some eggs gotta crack a little, you know? These fusions we're just not even gonna bother with because they honestly like go into the concept of what makes them pretty cool. And then Meloetta, S tier, lover concept. It's like, that's like Pokemon Hatsune Miku right there. And then Genesect he's just okay. Yeah. I'm just like, I'm indifferent. He's kind of cool. I kind of like the lore concept of, there's a lore, like a theory. It's not confirmed, but like if you look, it talks about like, oh, it's an ancient bug Pokemon that they brought back and put a cannon on it. And then if you look at the body type and you like reverse engineer through some Pokédex entries and stuff, his Pokédex entry mentions like 3,000 years ago, and Kabuto's mentions 3,000 years ago, but Kabutops doesn't. But if you like match up the body of Kabutops with this, they kind of line up. And then the whole fact is that all of the fossils are a rock type. But this guy's bug and steel, right? Well, you could figure maybe in the past, Kabutops were actually bug and water, you know, similar to how Armaldo and Anorith are bug and rock. There's a very real chance, because of the creatures that they're based off of in real life, that they would or should have been water and bug. And so like you kind of infer some things, you try and make some little connections from various Pokédex entries and stuff. And basically Genesect is a revived Kabutops they mechanized and turned into like a freaking weapon. It's a cool lore implication. It's like one of the main main fan theories that seem like it could be pretty true. But anyway, so here's the tier list. And I agree with it because I made it. Let me know in the comments what you agree with, what you disagree with, where you would put things, and be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscription if you want to see more Pokemon content. Always more Pokemon content coming here for everything Pokemon under the sun. Pokemon Day is coming up. We got so much stuff coming up in general with the new Switch. Pokemon ZA Generation 10 should be coming out someday soon. Like, we got lots of stuff to go through, man. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.